Hi friends, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy and enjoying this time with your mommies and daddies. I wanted to hop on here and read this fun book, Officer Buckle and Gloria. This book is written by Peggy Rathman. Officer Buckle knew more safety tips than anyone else in Napville. Every time he thought of a new one, he thumbtacked it to his bulletin board. Safety tip number 77, never stand on a swivel chair. Officer Buckle shared his safety tips with the students at Napville School. Nobody ever listened. Sometimes they were snoring. Afterwards, it was business as usual. Mrs. Topple, the principal, took down the welcome banner. Never stand on a swivel chair, Officer Buckle said. But Mrs. Topple didn't hear him. Then one day, Napville Police Department bought a dog named Gloria. It was time for Officer Buckle to give his safety speech at the school. Gloria went along. Children, this is Gloria, announced Officer Buckle. Gloria obeys my commands. Gloria, sit. And Gloria sat. Officer Buckle gave the safety tip number 1. Keep your shoelaces tied. The children all sat up and stared. What is Gloria doing? She is copying him. Officer Buckle checked to see if Gloria was sitting at attention. She was. Safety tip number 2, said Officer Buckle. Always wipe the up spills before someone slips in it, falls. The children's eyes popped. Look at her. She's so silly. Officer Buckle checked again on Gloria. Good dog, he said. Officer Buckle thought of a safety tip he had discovered that morning. Never leave a thumbtack where you might sit on it. The audience roared. Look at her. She's acting like she's on the thumbtack. Officer Buckle grinned. He said the rest of his speech with plenty of expression. The children clapped their hands and cheered. Some of them laughed until they cried. Officer Buckle was surprised. He had never noticed how funny safety tips could be. After this safety speech, there wasn't a single accident. The next day, an enormous envelope arrived at the police station. It was stuffed with thank you letters from the students at Napville School. Every letter had a drawing of Gloria on it. Officer Buckle thought the drawing showed a lot of imagination. This one says, Dear Gloria and Officer Buckle, thanks for coming to our school. You are nice. Your friend, George. His favorite letter was written on a star-shaped piece of paper. It said, You and Gloria make a great team. Your friend, Claire. P.S. I always wear my crash helmet. Safety tip number 7. Officer Buckle was thumbtacking Claire's letter to his bulletin board when the phone started ringing. Grade schools, high schools, and daycare centers were calling about the safety speech. Officer Buckle, they said, our students want to hear your safety tips. And please bring along that police dog. Officer Buckle told his safety tips to 313 schools. Everywhere he and Gloria went, children sat up and listened. They listened carefully. After every speech, Officer Buckle took Gloria out for ice cream. Officer Buckle loved having a buddy. Then one day, a television news team videotaped Officer Buckle in his state college auditorium. He finished safety tip number 99. Do not go swimming during an electrical storm. The students jumped up to their feet and applauded. Look at Gloria. She acts like she's getting electrocuted. Bravo! Bravo! They cheered. Officer Buckle bowed again and again. That night, Officer Buckle watched himself on the 10 o'clock news. Oh my, he's so surprised. The next day, the principal of Knapville School telephoned the police station. Good morning, Officer Buckle. It's time for your safety speech. Officer Buckle frowned. I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me anyway. Oh, said Mrs. Topple. Well, how about Gloria? Can she come? Someone else from the police station gave Gloria a ride to the school. Gloria sat on stage looking lonely. Then she fell asleep. And so did the audience. After Gloria left, Knapville School had its biggest accident ever. It started with a puddle of banana pudding. Splat, splatter, sploosh! Everyone slid smack into Mrs. Topple, who screamed and let go of the hammer. Oh no. And she was standing on a swivel chair. We don't stand on swivel chairs. The next morning, a pile of letters arrived at the police station. Everyone had a drawing of the accident. Officer Buckle was shocked. At the bottom of the pile was a note written on a star piece of paper. Officer Buckle smiled. The note said, Gloria missed you yesterday. Your friend, Claire. Don't worry, I was wearing my safety helmet. Safety tip number 7. Gloria gave Officer Buckle a big kiss on the nose. Officer Buckle gave Gloria a nice pat on the back. Then Officer Buckle thought of his best safety tip ever. Safety tip number 101. Always stick with your buddy. The end. I hope you guys loved this book about safety. Now, if you want to, something fun you could do is you can cut out some stars. I cut out some stars. And you can write safety tips on it with your mommy and daddy's help. You can draw pictures of things that can be safety tips. And you can keep these around the house to remember what are some things we can do to be safe. This one, my first safety tip, is safety tip. Pick up your toys. I drew a little stuffed puppy dog and some blocks. Because if you leave your stuff out, somebody might trip on it. And you don't want anybody to trip on it, do we? That's not safe. And right now, we have a super, super, super important safety tip that we need to follow. This safety tip says, stay home. And I drew a picture of my house, and I drew a picture of my family. And I'm going to keep this, and remember, right now, something that's super safe to do is to stay home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I hope you guys enjoy this activity if you choose to do it. Hope you guys see you soon. Bye.